Hi, good evening, Sean, and to our viewers and listeners on One News. Surveys have been used since time immemorial. It's been a useful instrument for measuring sentiment and profile of the public since a long time, and it has been used to measure election preferences or voting preferences in past elections with a fairly good result.
Right, but I guess what I'm really asking, Professor Guido, is this all enough to regain the public's trust towards surveys?
Well, I hope so because we are scientific. We conduct surveys, with all intents, to measure as accurately as possible the sentiment of the voting public. And I know we received some flack about surveys, um, uh, but we hope that we have been in a way validated by the results. I mean, I'm not saying uh, we're not favoring any candidates one way or another. We're just presenting data as it is, and this is what it shows, and this is the reality, and they sort of match up.
Right, that matchup is pretty uncanny. Everyone would have to give it that. But the variance also between survey numbers and actual votes was a bit bigger in the senatorial race. Can you tell us why this is? Did we all see Robin Padilla emerging as the top Senate choice?
Well, we need to remember, Sean, that surveys are estimates of the perception, and it's a past estimate. So the survey that we most recently conducted was back in April 22 to 25. Sometimes there are still some changes in voter behavior just prior to the election. We heard that in 2016, there were about 1 out of 5 voters who made their decisions on the day itself. So it's very possible for changes to still occur. And although we actually got the top 12 in the Senate race correctly. So our latest survey showed the same top 12 as what actually was. The order was slightly different, and there were some that we got higher, but turned out to be a bit lower, and some, like as you mentioned, Robin Padilla, we had him a little lower at number 6, and he turned out to be a very strong number 1. So that was a surprise. So there are things, of course, that are not measured accurately. But again, surveys are just estimates, and they're subject to errors as well.
All right, I'm just going to bring this up really quickly. On election day, just that morning, I saw your tweet. You were predicting 32 to 33 million votes for Bongbong Marcos, and between, I think, 14 or 15 or 15 to 16 million votes for Lenny Robredo. This is also very, very close. How did you extrapolate or come up with these numbers?
Well, I just looked at the results, the partial results, and made projections. So that was basically it. And then we tried to estimate the number of the voter turnout. And like I mentioned, it's we got it more or less correctly.